Hey YouTube, how you doing? We are here. I'm going to show you how I made this cheap lockable snake box, which I had to use when I was transporting some of my snakes. Anyway, it's a standard 34 quart Sterilite tub, and to make this you're going to need a couple of small cheap padlocks, some zip ties, a soldering iron, and then everything else you need for the snake habitat. So anyway, get started. Again, it's just a standard 34 Sterilite tub with these handles on the side. So first of all, I soldered a bunch of holes in the top, on the sides, everything as such. Second thing I did was on the back here, to make it kind of like hinges, I basically soldered a hole straight through the top and this little rim that goes around here, and then I took zip ties and ran them through each one. Zip ties are cheap and strong, and like this one here, if they break, you can just replace them real easy, no problem. Anyway, so that makes it so you can basically flip it up as such, kind of like, again, like hinges on the back. Last thing I did was I got a couple of these two-part keychains, and I attached the tops through the middle right here, and then the bottom down here I took a zip tie and ran it through a couple of the holes I soldered, and then attached the keychain around that. And as you can see, you can just kind of lock those together. Me and my uncoordinated hands, I apologize. Okay, so anyway, but where the locks come in, basically I just always buy the airport security locks. They're small, they work, one key works for all of them. And again, you just solder a hole straight through. And so what you will be able to do is put some duct tape on the bottom of there to kind of reinforce it. Duct tape works for everything. And I wouldn't recommend this for a smaller snake, but for my 2-foot ball python it was perfect. Keeps heat and humidity very, very well. And so anyway, as you can see, run that through there, and after you put the latches on, had the UTH here with a rheostat on it, very important on a plastic box. Anyway, so now we have our snake box locked up. These keychains are a good way to have a handle that you can attach. So as you can see, it's really tight and secure, and I've never had an escape from it. Again, my snake's a 2-foot ball python, so she's pretty thick. Anyway, so hopefully that will help some of you out. I know a lot of you have helped me out with a lot of things. So if you have any questions, just type them out, and have a good day.